Okay, so friends, new crop is coffee. It is Coffea arabica or Coffea canephora. Rubiaceae is the family and origin is Ethiopia. It was originated from Ethiopia but introduced in India during 1600 AD by Muslim pilgrims Baba Badan on the hills near the Chikmagalur. So it is having an ancient, or you can say very much past is there in this. Generally it is exported 60% of the total production from India and earns 300 crores annually. It is consumed locally also up to the 40%, and coffee cultivation employs about 3,71,655 people in India. So this is very important because it provides a lot of employment to the people which are landless and other laborers. These are the plants of this coffee. Okay, this is the fruiting and bearing. These are the fruits. Okay, these are the large plantation of this coffee. Soil should be deep, well drained, slightly acidic in reaction, and rich in the organic matter. The optimum soil and climatic requirements for the Arabica and Robusta coffee are as under. The soil deep, friable, porous, rich in organic matter, moisture retentive, slightly acidic, and pH ranges in between 6 to 6.5 is ideal for the proper cultivation of this crop. These are the different varieties S795, then selection, then the different selections like 9 selection 10 and Kaveri. These are the different varieties along with special attributes of this crop. Robusta coffee varieties are S275, D74, or you can say selection 1R and selection 3R are the hybrid. The important species are also there in this coffee. So we have to go through it. Among these, first and second are extensively cultivated in the country and in the world also. So difference between Arabica and Canephora coffee is given over here, so you have to go through it. Climatic factors like rainfall, temperature, elevation influence economic production of the coffee more than soil factors. Coffee cultivation confined mostly to the hilly tracts of the western and eastern Ghats. A well-distributed rainfall is preferable with dry months from December to the March, and summer showers are important for flowering and failure of the blossoms. Showers leads to the crop loss. Different species require different types of the climatic conditions. These are the climatic requirements for the Arabica and Robusta coffee. So these are the elevation, annual rainfall, blossom rain, baking rain, shade, temperature, humidity, and slope. So according to the variety and this species, requirement may be different. Propagation of this coffee is to be done by both by seeds as well as cuttings. So you have to take the healthy, mature for the cuttings, and you have to take care. Whatever the care required for the cutting, for the root initiation, we have to use sometimes plant growth regulators also for the better results. So for the establishment of the coffee orchard, 16 to 18 months old seedlings are planted in the main field. Pits are prepared by digging 40 to 45 to 60 centimeter tube during the January to February, and each and every care which we have discussed earlier should be taken during the planting. And the spacing kept in the Arabian coffee is 2 to 2.5 meter in between two plants, and Robusta 2.5 to 4 meter in the square system. It should be planted in this way. Some provision of the shade is also required in the initial phase, so you have to take care of the shade, temporary or sometimes permanent type of the shade is also required for this successful growing of this crop. Training of the goose is necessary to have strong framework which promotes the production of bearing wood. Two systems are there, single stem system and multi-stem system. So in both of these methods, its own benefits and demerits are there. So we have to take care of this. Pruning is immediately done after the harvesting and till the onset of the monsoon. It is essentially that the thinning processing and is mainly done to divert the vigor, or you can say sourcing granulation of the plant to the other parts of the this plant. And pruning involves centering, de-shepherding, handling, and nipping off. So These are the very much important terminology for this crop, so we have to be clear in this sampling, that is the removal of the vegetative growth up to 15 centimeter radius from the center of this crop, desuckering, that is the removal of the orthotrophic branches arising from the main trunk, handling and nipping going up the tip of the primary branches is removed to enter the secondary and tertiary branches. So this terminology should be taken care of. These are the seeds of this coffee. And intercultural rotations and soil management is very important in this crop. Other practices are not very important, but these are the most important operations which are required for the coffee successful growth of the coffee orchard. First one is digging, then scuffling, or you can say soil trimming, then trenching, mulching, weed control, soil acidity, and liming. So these are the important operations that are to be taken care of for the successful growth of the coffee. As far as manures and fertilizers are concerned, 5 year and above yield less than 1 ton per hectare, this is the stage. If it is there, then pre-blossom, post-blossom, mid-season, post-monsoon, and total gram per plant, we have to give the 140, 90 and 120 NPK per plant according to the different stages, or we can say ages. So it is different for Robusta type and Arabica type of the coffee. NPK per plant. Intercultural operations are we have to take care of accordingly, and for the intercropping it can be cultivated with many other crops, annuals and perennials. In coconut gardens also we can grow it. For the harvesting, bearing starts from the 3rd year onwards. Good yield starts from the 5th year onwards, and bushes continue to yield up to 50 years of the age. So the coffee fruit should be picked as and when become ripe. To get good quality, picking is done with hands. Manual picking is recommended. 4 pickings are done in this crop: fly picking, main picking, stripping, and gleaning. So in the fly picking, first picking in the season, selective pickings of the ripe berries during the October and continue till February. So fly picking is to be done. In the main picking, well formed and fully ripened berries are harvested 4 to 6 times at 10 to 15 days interval from December onwards. Bulk yields are obtained during this period of the main picking, and this stripping as well as this gleaning, collection of the dropped berries, we have to do it. And as far as yield is concerned, it is very according to the climate, variety, cultural conditions, and management of the plantation, as well as to a large extent to weather conditions at and after flowering. So 480 kg dry berries per hectare is the yield in the Arabica, and for the Robusta it is 490 kg per hectare. These are the fruits. And some sort of processing is also required, as there is a prime requirement for the plantation crop that before use some sort of processing is required. So we have to go for the processing in this crop. One is wet processing. So for the wet processing, pulping, demucilaging, that is a fermentation, alkali treatment, washing, drying, and storage. We have to go by this way. And another is a dry processing, that is a cherry coffee. So we have to go accordingly. And some important pests in this crop are mealybug, green bug, white stem borer, shoot hole borer, and chocators, nematodes. And disease: leaf rust, black rot, brown blight, twin, and root disease are found in this crop. So this is end of the coffee, NG coffee, and read out all the materials that I have provided to you. Thank you.